Dios Landa. The goal today was to hike the Hueco Tanks. This area is located in El Paso, Texas, about 40 minutes from the airport. It is known as a world-class bouldering area. Bouldering is a form of rock climbing, and how it goes is climbers work on problems on the wall without ropes and anchors. If they fall on these crash pads. Now, many rock climbing magazines have the Hueco Tanks in their top 10 areas to boulder in America. About a week ago, we called the office and scheduled a Petroglyph Tour. Now, the area is split up into 4 sections. You have the north, the east, the west, and the east spur ridge. The hike we did today was on the Pond Trail in the North Mountain area.
This is a pretty capable group. We might go over. Then you started seeing cases of diabetes within the Pueblo communities. So that processed flour, very bad.
Our tour guide leader was Mr. Padilla. He is a volunteer for the Hueco Tanks, and he also teaches at a local high school in the area. Now, the first landmark on the Pond Trail was Site 17. It looks like a small cave or sheltered area, and it's layered with history.
Small multicolored corn. They put in there, grind it up. Mesquite pigment for your pictographs. Who knows the difference between a pictograph and a petroglyph?
This drawing, most likely done by the Mescalero Apache tribe in the 17 and 1800s. There was also these drawings by gold rush settlers, and they use wagon grease to draw on the caves.
In Mexico, you talk about Mesoamerican cultures over there. In here, the serpent always has this as part of stories, children's stories especially, and it's always.
After Site 17, we visited the Huecos. Now, in Spanish, hueco means hollow rock, and the word tank means hollow rock as well. So I guess you can interpret the Hueco Tanks as hollow rock, hollow rock. Now, the significance of this area is that during periods of rain, water collects in and around these hollow rocks, creating a water source. And believe me, it gets really hot in Texas in the summer. So imagine people who are migrating during the summer months and come upon a place like this with a water source. The next site we visited was Comanche Cave. Now, I'm not sure why they called it Comanche Cave, because the Comanche didn't settle in this area. But there are 2 tribes that did settle. They were the Tiqua and the Mescalero Apache tribes.
Water, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we should have brought the chill cans today.
This part of the hike required some skill because we had to skirt the angled rocks, which were angled at about 45 degrees. And there was a little drop below, but it wasn't too hard though. And even though the drawings were from 2 different tribes, one could speculate that this cave was used for ceremonial purposes. The last part of this hike was traversing this crevasse. There was an interesting story, but I won't go into it. Mr. Padilla told us this great story, and I ended up finding the story online, and I'll post the link below. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching my video on the Hueco Tanks. And as the Americans say, goodbye.